Reference words are substitutes for other words or phrases, to avoid repeating them too much in a sentence or paragraph. They usually refer back to ideas, people, or objects stated earlier. However, they can sometimes refer forward to the things that will be mentioned later. They are used to show the connections between ideas. In academic reading, the ability to identify reference words can help you understand more complex texts. Knowing how to use them will improve your writing style. Let's look at this example. What do you think is wrong with it? Right. There is too much repetition of words here. However, you can sometimes repeat some words for the purpose of clarity. Can you spot the words that are repeated in this text? Notice that the phrase, "the platypus," is repeated in the second sentence. Such word repetition makes the connection of ideas very clumsy. Next, the word "experts" is repeated in the same sentence. Such word repetition should be avoided, as it does not add meaning to the sentence. Similarly, the noun phrase, "the platypus," is also repeated in the same sentence. This lesson will focus on the use of pronouns as reference words, as they are the most common. Next, let's look at how the text can be transformed, using reference words. In this text, we use the personal pronoun, it, to refer back to the platypus, to avoid repeating the words. Next, the noun, experts, is replaced by the personal pronoun, they. Therefore, they is the reference word for the experts. Notice that the pronoun must agree with the word or noun it replaces, in number and person. The noun, experts, tells us that there are more than one person. Let's now look at the last sentence. Notice that the noun, the platypus, is not replaced by it. Firstly, the subject, the platypus, it replaces is too far back in the first sentence. Secondly, the reference word should refer specifically to one unmistakable noun. Therefore, the words, the platypus, can remain in the sentence. We want the reader who reads the last sentence to know that the drawings are clearly those of the platypus. Remember, you can repeat some words for the purpose of clarity. In the final part of the text, the pronoun, it, is used to refer back to the platypus to avoid word repetition within the same sentence. Here are a couple of examples of reference words that refer back to ideas earlier in the text. The Japanese spider crab lives in the waters around Japan. It is the world's largest living shellfish. It is the reference word, as it refers back to the Japanese spider crab. Let's look at another example. Tom gazed round the room for a while, and then looked at Mary. Obviously, he wanted her to offer him a cup of tea. He and him refer back to Tom. Her refers back to Mary. To avoid confusion in sentences, it is important to choose the correct personal pronoun that agrees, not just in number, that is, singular or plural, but also gender, that is male or female. Now, let's look at reference words that refer to ideas that will be stated later in the text. For example, when we arrived at his house. His is a pronoun reference. We can only know what it is referring to when we move forward to the next part of the sentence. John was mowing the grass. His is the reference word for John. Here's another example of ideas that are stated later in the text. It is everyone's favorite summer treat. The strawberry cheesecake is always in great demand. It refers to the strawberry cheesecake. Using pronouns as reference words. Here are 3 types of pronouns, which are commonly used as reference words. Personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns. In academic writing, the first-person point of view is not commonly used unless you are writing about some personal information. The personal pronoun, you, is used when you want to address the reader or listener directly. The third-person point of view is generally used in research papers to avoid subjectivity. In other words, the given information is not normally based on personal opinions. In this table, you can see 2 cases of personal pronouns. The subject pronouns, and the object pronouns. The subject pronouns replace the name of the subject in the sentence, the object pronouns replace the object in the sentence. The personal pronouns, it, they, and them, are more commonly used as reference words in academic writing. Take a look at this example, see if you can spot the reference words. Which words do they refer to? In this text, what do they, and them, refer to? Here's another example. Which words do these personal pronouns refer to? You have 5 seconds. What do they, and it, in this text refer to? Using he, him, she, and her as reference words. What do he and him refer to? What do her and she refer to? Using possessive pronouns, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs, and its, as reference words. Its refers to chocolate. Bad reputation belongs to chocolate. His refers to heart patient. We use this and these to talk about things close to us, or what somebody has just said, or what has just happened. We use that and those to talk about things at some distance away, or what somebody has previously mentioned, or something that happened sometime in the past. An example using the demonstrative pronoun, this. What does the pronoun, this, refer to? An example using the demonstrative pronoun, those. What does the pronoun, those, refer to? Reference words strengthen the connections between ideas, or information in the text, or speech, without word repetition. Choose the correct answer to this question. You have about 25 seconds. Choose the correct reference words to fill in the gaps. You have 30 seconds. It is a personal pronoun, which can be used as a subject, or an object. In this case, it is used as an object. Tom was covering it. He is a personal pronoun, used as a subject. Because it is the first word in the sentence here, don't forget to capitalize it. As a subject pronoun, he refers to the subject, Tom. Its is a possessive pronoun. We use possessive nouns and pronouns to show ownership. In this case, the blistered skin belongs to it, which is the dolphin. Him is a personal pronoun, used as an object. As an object pronoun, it receives the action in a sentence. The vet told him. Eat, in number 1, is an object pronoun, whereas eat, in number 5, which refers to the blistered skin, is a subject pronoun. To understand the text, or speech, the reader or listener must be able to identify the reference words. For this question, choose no more than 2 words for your answer. There are 2 possible answers: garages, or parking garages. That's the end of this lesson. Watch out for lessons on other types of reference words on this channel, All Abbott English. Thanks for watching.